Messi. At first, it was just a whisper, soft, scattered, almost hesitant. Then it grew louder and louder until it erupted into a breathtaking, unified roar. Those chants didn't come from a small corner of Inter Miami supporters. No, they came from everywhere, from every seat, every aisle, every heartbeat inside Geodis Park. It was the sound of thousands of Nashville fans chanting the name of the man who had just destroyed their team, 5-2, on their own turf, on the final night of the regular season. Normally, that kind of sound means anger, boos, frustration, but not tonight. The normal logic of football, rivalry, resentment, tribal pride, all melted away in the presence of Lionel Messi. Those fans, the home fans, had stopped cheering for their own team. Instead, they rose to honor something greater than the game itself, something beyond rivalry, beyond the scoreboard. They stood to applaud the living embodiment of greatness, the GOAT. On the pitch, Lionel Messi, 8-time Ballon d'Or winner, simply smiled. That gentle, knowing smile. The smile of an artist who's just finished another masterpiece. And the world smiled with him. Because week after week, we are still blessed to witness the greatest player ever to touch a football. Messi has been the scorer, the creator, the conductor, and still, somehow, the one who makes even his rivals' fans smile in pure awe. In that moment, victory and defeat didn't matter anymore. What mattered was being there. Nashville fans will go home tonight with the sting of a heavy defeat. But one day they'll tell their children and grandchildren, "I was there," the night the whole stadium chanted his name. The final game of the 2025 regular season, a perfect summary of Messi's career itself. Born from struggle, defined by adversity, and crowned by genius that leaves the world speechless. And yet, Nashville SC were no easy prey. They entered the match with pride, passion, and purpose. For the first 20 minutes, Inter Miami were second best, sluggish, disjointed, almost complacent, as if their minds were already on the playoffs. Nashville pressed high, dominated possession, and carved out chance after chance. All they lacked was that final touch, that tiny spark of luck, to turn control into goals. And then, in the suffocating tension of it all, genius spoke. In the 34th minute, Inter Miami had barely created a single clear chance. The ball found Jordi Alba, a man who knows Messi not just as a teammate, but almost as an extension of himself. One pass, and then with the magical instep of that left foot, the legend came alive. Messi curled it, effortlessly precise, threading the ball through a forest of legs and into the back of the net. 1-0. Geodis Park froze. Inter Miami had struck from nowhere, simply because they had him. But Nashville would not surrender. Their resistance was fierce, and soon enough, they had their reward. In the 43rd minute, the tireless Sam Surridge finally broke through to level it 1-1. Moments later, just before halftime, Jacob Schaffelberg sent the home fans into delirium. Nashville led 2-1. Inter Miami walked into the tunnel trailing, questions swirling in the humid Tennessee night. Messi is 38 now, fresh off an exhausting transcontinental schedule. Did he still have enough left in him? The second half began, and the stage was reset for a one-man show. Inter Miami surged forward, driven by one man's will. In the 62nd minute, relentless pressure forced Andy Najjar into a handball inside the box. Penalty. Messi stepped up. The weight of the moment, the scoreline, the jeers, the expectation, all hanging in the air. He exhaled. A gentle strike, calm and inevitable. The goalkeeper went one way, the ball the other. 2-2. But the GOAT wasn't done. He never is. Just 5 minutes later, the energy shifted entirely. The belief coursing through Messi flowed into his teammates, and Baltazar Rodriguez pounced inside the box to make it 3-2. Silence. You could feel it. Something unstoppable was unfolding. Then came the moment that turned boos into reverence. In the 81st minute, Messi received the ball near the heart of the box. That same left foot drew an arc of perfection, the ball curling, floating, kissing the net. 4-2. Hat trick complete. The final blow. No resistance remained. Nashville's fans, proud but resigned, looked at one another. They knew they had witnessed not a defeat, but a visitation. And then the chant rose, not from the pink of Miami, but from every corner of the ground. Messi, Messi, Messi. But the night of the 38-year-old genius wasn't done yet. Deep into stoppage time, Messi found himself in a perfect position, the kind where any other player would have gone for glory, chasing a fourth goal to seal a poker and etch his name even deeper into the evening's legend. But Leo saw something else. He spotted young Talasco Segovia ghosting into space, unmarked. A subtle pass, a simple finish, 5-2. It was an act of grace, not ego. When most would have chosen the spotlight, he chose to share it. That assist, his 399th in professional football, brought him within touching distance of an almost mythical number: 400 career assists. The final whistle blew. Messi walked off having completed the 2025 MLS regular season with numbers that defy belief: 28 matches, 29 goals, and 19 assists. Almost certainly the Golden Boot winner, comfortably ahead of Dennis Bouanga and Nashville's Sam Surridge, both on 24 goals. And as if that weren't enough, he also topped the assists chart, edging San Diego's Anders Dreyer, 18. A 38-year-old who finishes as both the league's top scorer and top creator. There's no debate left. Messi is the MVP, even if he played fewer matches than many others. His influence on Inter Miami transcends metrics. You can measure Messi by numbers if you wish, but he will always be more than numbers. Head coach Javier Mascherano, once his teammate, now his admirer, could only marvel. Should Messi be crowned MVP again, he would become the first player in MLS history to win the award in back-to-back seasons, following his domination of the 2024 campaign. What makes it even more astonishing is the sheer physical demand behind it all. At 38, El Pulga continues to live on a schedule that would break most players half his age. In the span of just 10 days, he trained with Argentina, October 8th to 10th, flew back to Miami for MLS Matchday 33, October 12th, scoring twice and assisting once in a 4-0 win over Atlanta. Then he jetted off again for a friendly with the national team against Mexico, where he recorded yet another assist in a 6-0 rout. And then back to Miami. One more flight, one more performance, this time delivering a hat trick and an assist that lit up an entire stadium. It's the schedule of a machine, but executed by an artist. To not only endure but excel under such brutal intensity is more than proof of physical endurance. It's the ultimate testimony to pure, unfiltered talent. Earlier that same day, on the other side of the world, Cristiano Ronaldo had unleashed a thunderous strike for Al Nassr in a 5-1 win. And as always, the familiar refrain began to echo through the headlines. Ronaldo called, and Messi, as usual, answered. But Messi didn't answer with just a goal. He replied with a hat trick, an assist born of generosity, and a performance so mesmerizing that even the rival fans stood and chanted his name. That's how Leo answers. Always with brilliance, always with grace. Now Inter Miami, the number 3 seed, head into the playoffs. Fate, with its sense of irony, has paired them once again with Nashville, the number 6 seed. After what they witnessed tonight, Nashville fans might not know whether to be terrified or thrilled. They'll relive the magic, study every touch, every pass, and perhaps hope that next time they won't bow quite so easily. But tonight at Geodis Park, the playoffs can wait. Tonight was about admiration, about gratitude. Thank you, Leo, for reminding us all, no matter which side we stand on, how lucky we are to live in the era of you.